Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Saturday, August 10th. So I just wanted to come on here, and I know I said I wasn't going to be back this weekend, but I did some stitching last night and I decided to start a new diamond painting. I haven't diamond painted in a really long time. But I just wanted to show you some stuff that I've changed in my office as far as my office setup. So I have always struggled with upper back pain, arm pain. You know, I've done computer work now for 25 years. So what I decided to do just a couple of days ago was, first off, I changed my seat cushion. I had this really thick seat cushion on there, and it was really not helping. And I have other seat cushions in my car, so I switched them out and it's worked better. I will use that seat cushion at a retreat because it's really good for sitting in those sorts of chairs. But I decided to raise up my keyboard and my mouse. So this is actually a computer monitor riser that I got off of Amazon, but it makes it where my arms aren't like really low, where it's like pulling on my back, if that makes sense. This has helped tremendously just in the last few days, not to mention I am being very aware of my posture when I sit in any kind of chair. But I also got this software on my computer. I have a free 45-day trial that is called RSI Guard. So it prompts you to take a break every half hour, and the break is like for 3 minutes, and it locks down your computer and mouse. So that has forced me to take breaks these past couple days, and I've really enjoyed that. So most likely I will buy this program. The program is $65, I think. But I've only had it for a few days, so I still have time for the free trial. But one other thing that I did, and I got it this morning, is a new trash can. So initially my trash can was right under there. So whenever I had to throw something away, I was bending down at a weird angle to get next to the trash can. And I said, okay, I need to change that. So I got this off of Amazon and it came this morning, and it reminds me of the trash can I actually have in my craft room in where I diamond paint because of the legs on it. But what's nice is all I have to do is just, here's my chair, just turn and hit the lid, and then I can throw something away. And I need kind of a bigger trash can because I use a lot of paper for work. And I like having a lid because I like having the trash hidden per se, right? So let's go in here. Oh, I have been reading some weird stories in here. I have read three stories of the 6 or 7 that are in there. It's enjoyable, but a little odd, but that's okay. So I decided to switch my diamond paintings. I hadn't diamond painted in a while, and because I had the Twilight Rose diamond painting on this light pad for so long in the same spot, it had made a crease in it. A crease that I didn't think I was going to be able to get out. So I was talking to Bill about it this morning. We got up, he made us breakfast, we relaxed for a little bit before starting our day. It was very nice. And he is always so very forthcoming and helpful with suggestions when I ask him questions for stuff. So he had told me to get a pool noodle to put over this, because once this gets up here and you have it over here, it's, the edge of the light pad is a hard edge. Then I remembered I had this. This is the cord keeper hider that I used out in the library, and I had this piece left. Now, for some reason, it will not stick down and stay on the edges, but it did stay down in the middle, so that's enough for it to be here. But it is just over the lip of the light pad. So when I get to this point, it's going to be a rounded edge and not a hard edge. Now, I also, in the past, I want to say week or so, really have gotten to the point in my life, I think, where I don't want complication. I want simple. I don't want like my mental brain to be stressed trying to complicate things. So I decided, not a problem either, because I was kind of tired of that diamond painting, if I'm going to be honest. I wasn't loving it. It was Twilight Rose, Hannah Lynn, by Diamond Art Club. I love this one so much, and this one is not that big. So I decided to kit this one up, and I'm going to start this one today. I'm going to diamond paint today. So I spent time kitting up this one, Golden Poppy Fairy, kitting down the other one and putting the diamonds. Remember, I put my diamonds in this. So yeah, did that, spent some time doing that this morning, and decided too that I'm not going to use release papers except to rest my hand so my hand's not sticking to the canvas. I'm just going to diamond paint, and I'm not even going to use a mesh ruler. All of those little things add a bit of complication to diamond painting. And when I really think about it, besides you guys, no one is seeing these diamond paintings in my office. We don't have people come over. Rarely. So it literally is for the zen and the enjoyment of doing a craft. And in the past, I would stick the canvas to this with duct tape. I decided to just use museum putty. Now I realize that we'll see how that goes. It's going good so far on there. But as this heats up, I may have some residue on that. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, so I'm going to be starting Golden Poppy Fairy. I love it. She's so beautiful. So we'll be working on that today. So right now it's about 11:30, 12 noon almost. I have a massage at 3 o'clock. I usually get the 9 o'clock a.m. spot, but she was away and then I didn't schedule it in time. So that's why I have 3 o'clock today, but not a problem. I'll come home, I'm going to get a shower, and then we are going to actually go to dinner at the restaurant in our town. We have a restaurant like 2 minutes down the road from our neighborhood, from our house. And we go there here and there. We really have cut back on eating out. We don't hardly eat out anymore. It's been nice. But I did want to talk to you about my stitching, and I did some more. Isn't it looking so good? So yesterday was a pretty decent work day. I worked a long day. I didn't get done until 6:15. Actually, let me sit down here while I talk to you about this, because this is going to be the last thing that I talk to you about, and you can look at my beautiful stitching while I talk. So I got done at 6:15. We had already planned out dinner. Bill got home at 6:30. So we had dinner, and then we decided to watch the break dancing on the Olympics. The women were yesterday, the men are today. We have not watched anything to do with the Olympics thus far. It was very enjoyable to watch. I love dancing. I love break dancing. I mean, watching it, not doing it myself. But it was really cool to see it. So that's how we spent the rest of our evening, was watching that. And Bill was tired and decided to go to bed about 9:30. And I was also tired myself because I had gotten up at like 5:30 yesterday morning. But I thought to myself, I also wanted to do some stitching. But I didn't want to sit in the chair in my office. Because if I cross stitch in my bedroom, I can have my TV on and it won't bother Bill. So I decided to bring everything downstairs. Now, I know that's probably doesn't sound simple. It sounds complicated because I had to carry down this portfolio, my thread thing, my Ort container, and my iPad that has my pattern on it. But once I got myself situated, I stitched for, I want to say 2.5 hours. I watched 2 movies on Netflix. I watched Clerks, which is a movie from 1994 It's kind of raunchy, but it's funny and I like it and I've seen it a bunch of times. And then I watched Reality Bites with Ethan Hawke and Winona Ryder. Really love that movie too. So I enjoyed both of those. And I have to admit, it was so enjoyable sitting in bed and stitching and doing that. It was probably the most peaceful that I have felt all week. And stitching definitely brings about a Zen quality, at least for me. Once I really get into it, I wasn't thinking about bills or my backache or work or any of the myriad of things that tend to occupy my brain space in the normal course of a day. It was so very enjoyable. I enjoyed the time so very much. So I may do a repeat of that tonight. We will see. But yeah, this is coming along swimmingly. I am enjoying it so much. So I had done over here so I could then do the border. But then I'm coming over here and I did this part. I'm going to just move over. This is how I'm doing it now. I'm going to go over all the way to this side. I'm not going to jump around like I did. I'm just going to keep going. It's looking so good though. But yeah, too, and Bill and I have talked about this, as I've gotten older, and I feel like this is more prevalent recently. I'm going to cuss here when I say this. I have no fucks to give. Meaning I just care less and less and less about what other people think of me or what I do. You don't have to explain yourself. No is a complete sentence. I truly, no fucks to give. Seriously. And we should all feel like that, truthfully. I feel like we are the only ones that truly live our own lives. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, simplicity, no fucks to give, enjoying my crafts. Yeah. So that's all I have for you guys today. But I wanted to come on here and just share those little tidbits with you. So I hope you all are having a good weekend. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.